Right, afternoon at the Dawn Forge. So I'm just preparing to put handles on the Golok. What have we done? We've got some acetone, very important stuff. I've cleaned everything with the acetone, gets rid of any oils. I've mixed up some 2-pot epoxy here. It's ready to go. I have filled the channels in here with Vaseline. The reason for that is that this is another internal one. If you don't do that, what can happen when you glue it up is you get some glue leakage and that gets stuck. It doesn't move at all. It's glued in place. Put a bit of Vaseline in there. The epoxy doesn't really like the Vaseline, doesn't bind to it, so it stops it from getting onto the string, hopefully, the lanyard, and mucking it up. There's probably a better way of doing it. It's just the way I've found works. So Vaseline, acetone, some rags for wiping, cleaned everything off, got everything ready. So what we do is we lay this into here. The first thing I'm going to do though is put the glue on. So you just want to fill the holes. Why have I got holes in my handle? Okay, so what the holes do is it gives extra volume for the glue. So not only do I have glue on the surface, but I've kind of got these divots of glue. Gives it more adhesion, makes it grip tighter. It's got pins as well, but the pins aren't really, in this instance, there for adhesion. They're there to stop movement up and down. So the pins are going to stop the handles from moving around, but they're not there to actually hold the handle onto the machete. They're there just to stop it from coming off. If for some reason the glue gave way, it would kind of stop it from sliding away. So they're there for that kind of lateral movement, I guess you might call it, and the glue is there to stop, well, is there to make everything join. It's glued to the handle. So I'm just putting that in there, that in there. I'm gonna have to give this another wipe down shortly, but I'm just going to move that to there, and then I'll put the first pin into place. As long as it's in the right place, it will go in. So here we are. 1, 2. Now everything is working. I just touched the steel, so I'm just going to give it just another little quick wipe down to make sure that there isn't too much oils on there, because oils and epoxy aren't the best friends. So now I've done the first one, I'm going to do the second one. Same process, just putting it on, getting it into place, filling up the holes. It always kind of pays to make up more epoxy than you really absolutely need. It's not super expensive, and it's way better than running out halfway through. But I'm not going to put this one on just yet, because you'll notice that the tang of the machete has quite a few holes in it as well, and that's the same thing. I want to have epoxy going right through the tang, so that both sides are held in place and it's just not going to come off. And to be fair, I've never seen one come off, but I'm sure they could come off. I've seen videos of YouTube where ones have come off, but mine haven't, touched wood, yet. So that done, and then I just put more on the tang. So there's some quite big holes in here, and they're deliberate. They're for this purpose, and they are there to take the weight away slightly. So any holes you make should have a purpose, and these ones are purely for weight reduction and for glue adhesion. I guess you could do them for something else, but I don't know what. So once it's all glued up, I'm going to clamp it, because this glue takes a long time to set. You can get quicker setting glue. I don't think it's got the same adhesive quality, if you like. I don't think it binds quite as tight. So there we go, and the last little bit. Filling up all the gaps. And then it's good practice to keep hold of your mixing pot for the next day in case something has gone wrong. You can just test the testing pot as opposed to testing a knife. If it's slippery in the testing pot, if it hasn't gone hard, if it's not set properly, then you know there's an issue. And then sometimes, just to get everything in place properly, you need to get a little loving tap. And now I'm just gonna clamp the heck out of it with lots and lots and lots of clamps, and give it a wipe down, because there's always excess, and the excess is just messy. It's harder to clean off afterwards, but if you can do it while it's still wet, that helps. Yeah, so there you go. I'll keep putting clamps on and I'll keep wiping it down, and then tomorrow hopefully it should all be set and we can finish shaping the handle, which we can't do until it's in place. Alright, cheers.